There's another £25 up for grabs on the Starting 11 app this Sunday. Simply enter the FPL Tips Mini League and select a team of 11 players from this Sunday's matches. It's completely free to enter, and the league is public and open to all via the Browse Games menu. Or alternatively, you can enter using the code on screen now. Wolves followed up their win over Spurs with a 2-0 home defeat to Crystal Palace, conceding 17 goal attempts. Only Watford conceded more in Game Week 21. Everton suffered their second 1-0 defeat in a row, but conceded just 4 shots inside the box to Leicester, with only Spurs and Chelsea allowing opponents fewer. Robertson and Kolasinac were amongst the points, thanks to their assists against Man City and Fulham respectively, and no player created more big chances than the Arsenal left-back during the game week. West Ham came from behind to secure a 2-2 draw with Brighton, but it was Marko Arnautovic who stole the headlines, with Felipe Anderson taking just the one effort on target. And it was a full house of blanks across the 5 midfield positions, as Richarlison failed to find the target with any of his 4 goal attempts, while Salah failed to impose himself in another game against a top 6 side, producing just the 1 goal attempt and creating only 1 chance. Captain Eden Hazard boasted some strong underlying numbers, providing 4 attempted assists and taking 4 shots from inside the box, but Southampton still managed to come away with the clean sheet intact. It was another week with the vice-captain significantly outscoring the captain, as Harry Kane scored and assisted during the 3-0 win over Cardiff, taking 5 shots inside the box and producing 3 attempted assists. So it was a disappointing score of 42 points, a fair way below the average, and that resulted in a big red arrow down to 37k. There was further frustration last game week with Danny Ings suffering a hamstring injury, and so the Saints forwarders made way for the in-form Marcus Rashford, who's bagged 3 goals and 2 assists in 4 games under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Man United have home fixtures against Brighton and Burnley to come after their visit to Wembley in Game Week 22, as well as away trips to Leicester and Fulham over the next 5 game weeks. To fund that move, Trent Alexander-Arnold comes in as a downgrade from Andy Robertson, using the second free transfer. Here's how the team looks after making those changes. It's a 50-50 call between the sticks, with David Button at home to Liverpool, while Rui Patricio travels to Man City. Brighton have only conceded 5 big chances in their last 4 home games. Only Crystal Palace, Fulham and Chelsea allowed opponents fewer in that time. But Wolves have been specialists at getting results against the top 6 so far this season, and come into this game after a win over Liverpool in the FA Cup. It will be a return to a 3-man defence, as Doherty drops to the bench for the trip to Man City, and Kolasinac reluctantly misses out as well, with West Ham hosting the Gunners on Saturday. Crystal Palace have conceded just 1 goal across their last 4 home matches, ahead of the meeting with Watford this weekend, so Aaron Wan-Bissaka is promoted to the starting 11. And Bournemouth have only scored twice in their last 4 away games, so the attack-minded Lucas Digne keeps his starting place. Felipe Anderson had a good effort saved against Brighton last game week, and only Pogba and Salah have taken more shots on target amongst midfielders in the last 6 game weeks. No midfielder has taken more shots inside the box than Richarlison in the last 4 game weeks, with his total of 10 efforts matching Hazard and beating Salah's 9. Bournemouth have shipped 14 goals in the same period, 3 more than any other side, while only Fulham have conceded more big chances than the Cherries. Paul Pogba is undoubtedly the Man United midfielder to own at the moment, but for now, Anthony Martial remains in the team due to his cheaper price tag. The left winger was rested against Reading in the FA Cup win, and looks likely to keep his starting place against Spurs this weekend. He's recorded 1 goal and 1 assist in 3 appearances under Solskjaer so far, and has been directly involved in 10 goals across his last 10 league starts. 7 efforts on target by Mo Salah in the last 4 game weeks is on par with Hazard. Paul Pogba is the only midfielder to manage more in that time, with 10. The Egypt international is a key contender for captaincy, as Liverpool look to bounce back from their 2 consecutive defeats in all competitions. But Brighton have only conceded 10 goals in 6 matches against the top 6 this season. No midfielder has taken more shots inside the box than Eden Hazard in the last 4 game weeks, while only Westwood and Sterling have produced more attempted assists. Newcastle have conceded 17 goals in 7 games against the top 6 this season, at an average of 2.4 per game, suffering a 4-0 defeat to Liverpool in their last away trip to a top 6 side. No forward has taken more total shots or efforts on target than Marcus Rashford during the last 6 game weeks, while only Barnes and Aubameyang have been involved in more than his 5 big chances. The 21-year-old also ranks first amongst forwards for chance creation over this period, with his tally of 9 attempted assists. Spurs have shipped 8 goals in their last 4 matches against the top 6 this season, conceding an average of 2 goals per game. No FPL forward has scored more points than Harry Kane in the last 4 game weeks, while only Rashford and Mitrovic have attempted more than his 17 shots. Spurs have been in fine goal-scoring form of late, finding the back of the net 15 times in the last 4 game weeks, more than any other team. Only Liverpool and Man United have produced more shots on target during the same period. Stick or twist with captain Eden Hazard is the question this game week, after the Belgian failed to deliver against Southampton despite the promising underlying statistics. Mo Salah is in fine form, having delivered double-digit hauls in 3 of the last 4 game weeks, with 3 goals and 3 assists in that time. In the last 3 game weeks, the pair are tied for goals scored and big chances. Hazard has provided more attempted assists, but Salah has created more big chances, so it's a real 50-50 call. For now, the armband stays on the Chelsea midfielder, but this one could go down to the wire.